Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I just kind of wanted to do this and talk a little bit about Folktale Week. So a lot of times when I approach a challenge, now granted I don't always stick to this, but when I first think about approaching a challenge, I try and come up with an idea or something overarching that I can work with. And so with Folktale Week, what I decided to do is something that kind of struck me while driving yesterday is that, you can drive in the United States, and it's probably the same in other countries, but you can take a 5-hour drive, and the change of the land over that 5 hours can be super impressive. And so I decided to do a series of images for Folktale Week dealing kind of with change and the progression of things. So I want to try and do a series of interconnecting images. So I'll take this one, and when I start the next one, I will roll it over, and so like this hair stream here will continue and become something else in the next page. I kind of wanted to try and get a accordion style sketchbook so I could do it all on one page, but sadly there was nothing to be found that wasn't ordered online, which can't really happen, which isn't going to help me now. So I'm also going to approach these in a fairly quick, sort of sketchy manner, mostly because if I do not, I will not finish them, and I may not finish them as it is, but since I'm traveling and I am the one doing all of the driving, that kind of makes it a little harder to keep up with things, so we're going to see how this goes. It may be an idea that gets expanded upon later. We'll see. But, so the first prompt for Folktale Week is home. So that's what I'm doing now. I kind of lost my train of thought there. Right, I was talking about the way things change and the land. Home. Oh, so the other thing a lot of times I do is that what I decided with this is I'm going to I use 3 colors here of watercolor pencil, and for each new image I'm going to carry over 2 of the colors and add a new one. So you kind of get a color progression as well. I like to have sort of a way of working when I go into these. I don't know, it kind of makes it easier for me knowing how I'm going to do it. So I do the base sketch with watercolor pencil, and then for this case I'm not going to try and be super anything with it. I am just going to add the color, the black on top, and just go with what I feel like and try and keep the feel of them somewhat consistent over the course of 7 days. It's because I like to have that sort of consistent feel, or try to, with longer challenges like Inktober. It doesn't always carry over, mostly because I get sidetracked or distracted and want to try something different. But I find that having that plan or that idea in place going into any of these challenges can be really helpful towards actually finishing them or even being happy with them. And can also, if you don't finish them, give you a place to come back to, or if you want to, just sort of a way of working that you can pop back in and out of. Anyway, so I just kind of wanted to make this little video while I try and do this. I also want to make this window bigger somehow. So, yeah, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Happy Monday, or not so happy Monday. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Bye.